morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to be watching this. Welcome to a match day experience, the first one since lockdown 2.0 has ended. How you all doing? I am absolutely buzzing today. We've got football back. Get in, absolutely so pumped, so ready and raring to go for today's game. It doesn't matter what game it was gonna be, but we have found a match. Now, the original one we were going to was Henley versus Trimley Red Devils, so that looked like it could be a very, very good game on paper, but sadly that one has been postponed because of the blooming weather. Isn't it typical? We finally get football back and then the weather just goes, I don't think so. So a lot of games are being postponed. We've been keeping it on Twitter over the past couple of hours, and it's literally been postponement after postponement after postponement. But today, as I said, we are going off to now watch Claydon versus Haverhill Borough in the Suffolk Senior Cup second round. It's SIL versus Furlough None. These are the matchups that we absolutely love on this channel. I've been very critical of the cup competitions going ahead, but today I'm so glad they're here. I'm so glad that we have the cups because yeah, it could have been a bit of a disaster, but it's not. So yeah, anyway, I'll be meeting up with Adam and in Claydon now, and I will see you guys in a few moments when we head over there. Let's just get 90 minutes under our belt. Let's do this. So here we are in the absolutely beautiful and glorious Blue Circle, the home of Claydon. Absolutely unbelievable. This pitch is absolutely incredible. If you said today was the first game of the season, I would have thought you were telling the truth. Yeah. Absolutely incredible, and the work that has gone in to get this pitch looking the way it is right now, considering the rain that we've had over the past 24 hours, it looks beautiful.
It snowed yesterday.
Yeah, God, yeah, I forgot about that.
This is what we've turned up to.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
So, top work.
So anyway, how you feeling about today's game?
To be honest, I could have turned up at a ploughed field today and I would have been buzzing and rolling in it.
Yeah, true.
I can't wait for it. I just want to get back, and I was absolutely devastated that an array of games that we had lined up to see have all been pulled off. And I was starting to wonder as to whether anyone managed to get something on. So the fact that we're here is it's all real now.
Yeah, to be honest, I could not give a toss who's playing, what the game's going to be like. I'm not honestly bothered at this point.
No.
As you said, at one point today, it looked like game after game after game was going to be called off, and
they're dropping like flies from midday yesterday.
Yeah, they were.
So,
and it looked like at one point we were not going to have a huge amount to talk about Monday night. But
no,
I
think it's been a bit of a depressing week. Like we've seen since Monday, we've seen teams decide that they don't want to play. Then we've had rearranged fixtures and we didn't know if they were going to get rearranged.
Yep.
Then we've had the weather.
Yeah, and it's all kind of taken its toll.
It's been a horrible week, really.
Yeah, but in terms of the actual game itself, obviously Claydon top of the SIL Senior, Haverhill Borough second from bottom in the Furlough None North.
This is going to be so tight.
It is going to be a very, very good game. Yeah. What are you kind of expecting from it?
I'm expecting Claydon really to push them all the way, but I think it's a good chance for Haverhill to start finding some rhythm.
Yep,
and start finding a good point to start working themselves on with in the league. The big thing for it will be sort of what does that difference in quality look like, if there is anything, but I generally don't think there's much between 7 and 6.
No, definitely not.
But it'll be good. It's 2 partner clubs for us as well in terms of the channel and the Monday
very
night
good
show,
point.
so it's great to be able to see both of them in action as well.
100%.
Look forward to a really well contested game.
Yeah, that's it.
A cup has to be decided today as well.
Yes, very, very true. Didn't somebody want the cups postponed at one point?
Yeah, someone did.
I don't know who.
A couple of people might have done, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. Anyway, speak to you when the teams are out for the game. Bring it on.
So 1-0 Haverhill. Passing around from Claydon at the back, ball gets intercepted, and then all of a sudden he's got, he just takes on his marker, bottom corner finish. Good finish.
It was a really good finish, but Claydon really did have their pockets picked at the back there and just try and knock the ball about.
Yeah.
And they've looked quite calm, playing some promising balls through until then.
Yeah.
But that just shows how dangerous Haverhill can be up front.
Oh god, yeah. But it's a very, very good finish. Very composed. 1-0.
You can still go and do boxing and get the under. See house, yeah, and that's electric. Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
2
What just happened?
One of the nicest moves of the game came from Claydon just then. And
Yeah.
one poor final pass or bit of movement which wasn't quite right has just literally been flipped on its head,
Yeah.
caught the defender flat-footed, and it's just a little slide rule finish underneath the keeper. Haverhill are pretty clinical.
Yeah,
they're
they
inside
are.
a goal.
To be fair to them,
The-
2 chances, 2 goals.
I was going to say, I'm not sure what highlights will come up, but it's really important noting that they have had some good opportunities and they've made Claydon work.
Yeah, definitely. We'll talk more about the kind of tactical side of it at half time, but that goal just came out of nowhere. 2-0.
Behind, didn't he?
Our other centre looped up. He's fucking unreal. Goal.
Foul?
Right, 3 points. 1, we've criticised the ref for most of this half. Let's be honest,
Yeah.
we have. Good advantage play there.
Yeah, really solid.
Right. Second point, what a ball.
I've called him out a couple of times, just quality, but that ball was
The
something else.
right back for Claydon has been very impressive during this game. And 3, I've got my 2-1 scoreline. I said to him about 5 minutes ago off camera, if Claydon get a goal back before half time, we've got a proper game in our hands in this half.
Haverhill haven't stopped, so it really is game on.
It's been a very, very impressive game so far. 2-1. So, half time, 2-1 to Haverhill. Adam, thoughts on the game? Very impressive.
It has been a really impressive game so far. I think Claydon took a while to settle into it. They seem to have found their stride. The game's been broken up at the end of the half
Yeah.
by the ref. I'm not going to say much more about it, but it's getting unsettled. Haverhill just look dangerous every time they go forward, though. That's the main
Yeah,
threat.
incredibly clinical when they are going forward. Have they created loads of chances? No, definitely not by a long shot.
When they've been in
but
front of goal,
yeah.
they had an incredible header at the end of that half.
Yeah, if that goes in, it's
It's questionable how they miss.
yeah.
But
yeah,
also
definitely.
they also stuck one back in it which got given offside, And if I'm honest, the striker or forward is going to be very disappointed that he found himself in an offside position for that finish. But by the same measure, Claydon have taken opportunity to get the ball, get through balls on and actually try and stick it past the keeper, who looks very good above head height.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody watches Claydon or knows about Claydon, they know that they play a certain brand of football. They like to pass out from the back and they like to create chances by going up the stages. The goal has just come from the right back, just going, do you know what, it's not working today, let me just put a long ball. And it's not just a long ball, it's a very, very good diagonal ball to the left winger, and all of a sudden the game's opened up. It's 2-1, and now that can mean that they can play that way in the second half and mix things up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Rather than having to just continuously try and play the same way again and again. But it's, from what I found quite interesting is Haverhill's formations. They seem to be playing a 4-2-3-1 in a defensive way,
and then they transition to a 4-2-4.
4-2-4 when they're attacking.
It's quite clear as well, the two just sort of floating in the middle of the park. Like, it's almost like they want to miss out the midfield, which to start the game off with, Claydon were actually trying to overload. So it was ineffective. But there was lots of people there, but the ball wasn't being played through the midfield. It's very clear how Claydon want to score their goals. They want those nice direct balls to come out of midfield to the front striker, front one or two people, depending on how they're doing. I think it's taken Claydon a while to actually find a formation that's comfortable with what they're playing against. I think that's been we've seen them play a few different ways in one half. So.
But the good thing is now, as I said, is that Claydon have got that goal. It's 2-1. It's game on. We'll see you in the second half. If we get half the amount of chances, half the amount of goal scored opportunities, it's going to be a very good second half. It's been impressive, considering both teams have not played for a month. It's been very, very good. So see you in the second half.
Yeah, no, that weren't the same game. No, you're right. It wasn't.
Good ball.
Push, ref! You got a fucking push!
Is he giving it?
I mean, no less than they deserve, but it comes in.
That's controversial.
Yeah, there's
absolutely controversial.
Yeah. Was there or was there not a push? I'd need to watch it again. But
the keeper was kept out of
fucking pushed him
the way.
Everyone's now gone over to the line though.
The linesman's the one that actually gave the goal. It's worth noting.
He was the one who said it's kind of over the line. They're still talking to him whilst there's a load of people with the centre circle ready to go, but I'd need to watch that back again, to be honest. I would need to watch it back, but it did look.
It's a goal though that's come from the same move that's been tried time and time again this second half.
Hang on. So I just had to stop because there was another attack for Claydon there. Really, really good opportunity. I don't think I would have caught that, but controversial. But they have deserved it. They've come out a far better team in the second half, but it is controversial.
100%. I'm not backing that in any way to be a certain.
No. But 2-2 and well and truly game on now.
Yeah, this has opened up.
100%.
He's in. Go on, son. He's in the push then.
I mean, let's be honest, that's probably the first passage of play that we've actually seen from Haverhill in the second half.
Yeah.
And they've got themselves a goal. 3-2.
Worked through to the corner from the number 20 who's come on at half time. Been extremely impressive.
Yeah, very
The
true.
corner, and then I don't know, could the goalkeeper have done a bit of a weak hand behind it and it's gone through him? It is harsh. It's a bit blinded, but it hit his hand, so.
Yeah, and
Claydon with it all to do again.
yeah, just when they've got themselves right back into the game at 2-all, we'll go behind very, very quickly. I think it's probably only been about, 2 or 3 minutes? Not long at all since they got level, but yeah, 3-2, what a game.
What is going on in this game?
We're going to very, very briefly talk, because I don't know how quickly we're going to get to the actual highlight, but the ref has given an indirect free kick, and I can't really understand what's happened or how he's given it or what the hell it's for. Really bizarre.
I'm baffled by this, to be honest.
Maybe it's a pass back? I don't know, but anyway, let's get to the highlight.
Great save.
We've got about 7 minutes? About
Plus.
seven minutes plus added on time to go. Might become a bit of an issue, but 3-all.
Number 10 being moved to this left-hand side as
Stroke of genius.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolute stroke of genius. He's
If they would
been
have done it
superb.
from the start, then
Yeah.
a couple of really good saves to mention as well in the intervening.
Yeah,
play
from
Claydon, keeper,
Glenn
keeping it.
Dixon. Yeah, really good saves, keeping them in the game. 3-all. I said with 7 minutes plus to go. What a finale we got on our hands there.
What a ball!
I mean, it went through the back of the net. I didn't think they'd scored, but they have. It's 4-3.
Unbelievable.
We literally must be in injury time. right
Yeah, quick breakaway, and Claydon are devastated.
100%. They probably have one more opportunity to try and launch a ball into the box and see if they can make anything happen. They've got one more chance, and that is going to be it.
What a game!
Because that is literally probably just into injury time. Unbelievable game of football.
Into the corner. Behind Ref! Take it from behind!
So there we have it, full time. The referee brings to a close. Unbelievable game.
Yeah,
Adam,
it really is.
thoughts? how can you even begin to sum up that game?
Well,
Unbelievable.
It's difficult. Both teams were really so well contested.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it's a shame about the standard of refereeing in it.
We can't hide away from it. Can't hide away
It's-
from it. It was really poor. If anything, the amount of times he slowed the pace of the game down was
Because second
really
half it was
pedantic
rapid.
about everything.
Yeah,
weren't they?
both teams wanted to play at pace. Second half, he just didn't let them.
No.
Essentially, we've seen things today. I mean, direct free kicks and all sorts have got pulled up. Decisions where his linesman gave them and
Yeah.
he just overruled them for no reason.
Yeah.
Bit of a loss of it, and
Yeah.
Claydon are going to feel very hard done by.
Yeah. I think, in all honesty, that game probably deserved to go to penalties.
It did, and they had
think-
so many chances, Claydon, that they didn't convert at the start of the half, and
Yeah,
they
they came out with purpose in that second half. They really did. They looked like they had a rocket put up in the half time.
Yeah,
And as you quite rightly said, we were 5 minutes into the second half. They had at least 6 or 7 chances to.
they hit the
really-
crossbar a couple of times
Yeah,
before then.
they did. They did. But yeah, unbelievable game of football. Haverhill win 4-3. I mean,
You can see Claydon are where they are in the league, but you
for a
can
reason. Yeah.
equally not understand what's going on at Haverhill in the league. There's
Yeah,
two sides to that because they're both good sides.
Yeah.
but-
First half, I was really impressed with Haverhill. Second half, they started off quite slowly, but then gradually built into the second half.
Yeah,
And I think maybe if they're having starts to the halves like they were in that one,
Yeah,
maybe
punished.
that's the reason why they are being punished in the league above. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Obviously, we haven't watched the Haverhill game until now, but still, yeah, great game. Absolutely superb game. I've said it during the commentary. You would not be able to tell that these teams have had a month off.
there's a
You know,
division between them either.
No, and that game was. It's almost when you've had a month off, you can kind of feel like it's a bit of a pre-season match.
Yeah, it
That
could have been
game-
quite
that-
slow, couldn't it?
Yeah, but that game was played at such a pace and so much energy to it. It was a great game of football, and what a way to bring the matchday experiences
just
back to the channel.
Makes you realise how much you miss game day.
Oh God, yeah,
It
100%.
really does. It
yeah.
hits.
Yeah, definitely. But Adam, thank you very much for coming along
No problems.
and joining me for today's one. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been involved in the Monday live show. The Matt Blake special has gone down amazingly well. We are now, I think, as of this morning, we are 12 subscribers away from 1,500. Which is mad, absolutely mad for a channel.
Videos approaching 3,000 views on YouTube
Yeah, that one is as well. Yeah,
which is unreal. Absolutely unreal.
But yeah, if you've enjoyed it, as I said, subscribe, thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. And until next time, as always, adios.